Okay, let's cut straight to the chase. What does it take to ruin a reputation in college sports? Because right now, Michael Lombardi, the UNC football GM, is caught in a storm where even the phrase presumed innocent feels like a fantasy. But here's the twist: this isn't just about Lombardi. It's about how institutions handle accountability, how social media fuels speculation, and why the line between process and public relations damage control is blurrier than we think. Let me break this down. First off, Lombardi's attorney comes out swinging, calling the allegations baseless statements and innuendo spreading on social media. On the surface, that sounds like a standard legal defense. But dig deeper, this isn't just about clearing his name. It's about the speed at which reputations combust in the digital age. Think about it, Mars isn't just addressing UNC's investigation, he's trying to douse a fire fueled by anonymous Twitter threads and Reddit sleuths. And that's fascinating because it raises a question: when does an HR complaint become a career ender simply because it leaks online? Because let's be honest, Lombardi's name is already trending for all the wrong reasons, regardless of the investigation's outcome. Now, the alleged source of this mess? A former front office employee filed an HR complaint. And sure, UNC says they're investigating. But here's what they're not saying: why is the accused still on paid leave instead of suspended without pay? Because that choice, paying him to stay silent, speaks volumes. In my opinion, this isn't just about fairness to Lombardi, it's about UNC trying to contain fallout. If they fire him prematurely and he's innocent, they're liable. If they keep him employed and he's guilty, they look complicit. It's a lose-lose. And that tells me this isn't just an HR issue, it's a crisis management chess move. But let's zoom out. What's really interesting here is the pattern. Colleges like UNC always say they'll review all allegations thoroughly. But how many times have we seen that phrase precede a slow-walked investigation, selective leaks to the press, and a resolution that's more about legal risk mitigation than truth? Lombardi's lawyer is demanding people let the process run its course, but here's the dirty secret: the process is designed to protect the institution first. If the allegations are minor, UNC might quietly push him out. If they're severe, suddenly, they're the victims of not knowing anything until the 11th hour. It's the same playbook we've seen in scandals from Penn State to Baylor. And that's why this case feels like a case study in institutional cowardice masked as due diligence. So what's next? Well, Lombardi's cooperating, which he has to. But if you're UNC, the clock's ticking. Because here's the thing about these scandals: they don't fade. Fans remember. Donors remember. And in college sports, where optics are currency, this lingering cloud of allegations could affect recruiting, funding, even NCAA sanctions. Personally, I think UNC's silence is already a red flag. If they were confident, they'd name the allegations. Instead, they're letting ambiguity do the damage. And that's the real story here: not just whether Lombardi did something wrong, but how UNC's handling of this reflects a systemic fear of transparency in college athletics. What do you think? Is this about justice, or just damage control? Let me know in the comments.